Hey guys, welcome back to The Outer Worlds. Been a little while since we played. I think we're coming up to the end if the story missions are panning out the way I think that they are. So I'm thinking, let's try and get as many of the companion quests done as we can. I'm not too concerned about other side quests, but so we just spoke to Phineas. And basically I think the next step is to kind of sound like some sort of like the last kind of mission, but like I say, I want to just see what we've got in terms of companion quests. So we need to visit the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group in Fallbrook. We need to go to the landing pad on Scylla and Edgewater. Okay, so we've got an Edgewater, Scylla and Fallbrook. Okay, I'm going to be forgetting all the buttons. It's been a hot minute since I played. Yeah, I've not just been. This year, I've kind of not been playing half as many games as usual. I think maybe part of that is the fact that I know that I'm uploading everything I'm doing, so it's an extra step, so it makes it less.
Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
I don't care.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells does not drag you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not
Yeah, okay.
flattering.
So yeah, because we're gonna try and rescue folks from the Hope, aren't we? But before we do that, like I said, let's change this quest to one of these. So Fallbrook, let's go. Fallbrook landing pad. I do like the map, it's cool.
Fallbrook, Captain.
A lot of the graphical elements in this game are really cool. Who are we doing this for? Ellie, okay. Parvati and Ellie. Let's go. Reserves Rangers versus Spacers Chosen, eh? At the Interstellar Championship. Tossball. Yeah.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
I'd imagine in this game there's a ton of like side quests and other optional kind of bits and bobs.
Ready to get my money or what?
But I think we're gonna stick to finishing off the companion quest and go for the main thing, and that'll be the video. I might do some more in my own time, maybe. I ain't played any games in my own time, just myself, for a long time.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Duly noted.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Let's stay on topic. I just want to change the beneficiary.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she said, if we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
I've got 2021 bits here that say you can do it.
I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting.
I won't tell.
Very well. But just this once. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Excellent. That's all for now.
Can we talk?
Yeah, let's just step out of this office and near this neon light. There we go. Over here. Boom.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Congratulations, Ellie.
Hey, you did the real work. All I have to do is not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
What are you going to do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Why not?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
That's the kind of thinking that's running this place into the crapper, and apart from the fact I didn't like saying that sentence.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Thanks.
See? Even after all your starry-eyed talk, you're a mercenary at heart. Same as me.
If you say so.
Hey, I get it. If anything, I respect you more now. You know, I'm thinking I ought to find another gig once this one's all done. One where I can really work on my own.
Sure about that?
Easiest way to take care of myself is to work with the one person I trust the most, right? Anyway, enough chit-chat.
Let's get a move on. Okay, so that's companion quest number. I'm sure that's going to come back at some point. We're going to speak to a family, I guess, but that might be a little bit later, and we might have already finished the game by then. So bring Felix to meet with Harlow. This is the one where we were on Scylla, and it looked like we were in the right place, but there was nobody there. So I'm thinking, at the time I was thinking, maybe there's a different landing pad that you can land at when you're in the ship, when you're selecting where you're gonna go. So let's hope that that's the case and it's not a stuck quest. Either that or I was just being an idiot and not looking in the right place.
Some visitors are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Yeah, it always seems to be the case. Scylla. There you go. But both. Harlow's better. Right, let's just read the... Bring Felix to meet with Harlow. So, okay, so let's go to Harlow's base, I guess. Okay. Oh, maybe we didn't have Felix in the party. Maybe that was it. That could explain it. Can't quite remember now, but hey. Okay. Ah. So there's a definite marker over there. Is that guy friend or foe? Vulke.
Hey you, looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Millstone's with me. Clyde Harlow's expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
I will.
Got my sights on.
Okay, so this doesn't look like an entrance. Clyde Harlow, son of a gun.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
You're that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and I will change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with me. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Routed us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cod mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
Think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'll be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Yeah, but what's he actually doing? I should go. What's this big, great change that he was talking about? Have we just got to a point where it's like, maybe I'm missing something. Or maybe it was explained earlier on and I've just forgotten, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's not a great way to endear yourself to someone, is it? Go kill this guy for me. You know, it makes me think that you're the wrongdoer in this. So Groundbreaker, yeah, the other mission's somewhere else in it, so just do this one.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix...
I'm not.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. I think I'll...
Okay. Speak to Rosanna, then meet this, what is it, Flack, I don't know, guy. No doubt his side of the story will be different, and hopefully we end up not killing anyone, but I'm sure we'll find out. Hey.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
With the wall. Looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on Mike.
If Trask puts up a fight, it won't be your fault.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
I'm obliged. Okay. Emerald Vale. Here's this knock you out bar. I like it. It's interesting. I've just been kind of thinking about, like, because I'm playing this and I'm playing Mass Effect at the same time. It's really interesting how Edgewater, there was something in Edgewater, wasn't there? But anyway, I've been thinking how, like, obviously this game leagues above Mass Effect in how it looks and the character animations and things of that nature, and just how smooth the gameplay experience is. Like, there's far fewer glitches and things of that nature and whatever. The weapons seem more, I would say, probably more distinctive, and there's better systems surrounding them. Yet I don't feel half as engrossed in this world as I do in the world of Mass Effect. So it's kind of got me thinking about why that is. And yeah.
You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
Not bad, Felix. Our adventure serial is going to need a name too.
I've been thinking about that. Got a list right here. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe Spine-Chilling Stories from the Edge of the System. Was also considering Astounding Adventures in the Ether. I'm partial to that last one.
I'm glad you have it fun, but we got a job to do.
Yeah, we got a job to do. We're hijacking a lost colony ship and slamming it right into the rings of Terra 2. Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
I like your attitude, Felix.
Enough to boost my pay? Nah, I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me. I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
Yeah, I think that's kind of part of it. Like,
When I was little, we'd get freighters and never send a new. Now they only come but once a month.
there's these kind of characters that seem like the memorable characters, but it just seems a lot like a lot of the dialogue's forced, and the amount of effort that's been put into kind of separating personalities and people and making folks into like memorable characters has kind of been at the cost of believability, and it just makes a lot of the conversations sound stilted. And I'm comparing this against Mass Effect, remember, which you know has its own problems with dialogue at points. But I think another one of the differences is well, in fact, let's get to the map here. How we getting to there? That's up there. Just up that hill, maybe? Okay. Yeah, so, I don't know. It's, and also, another thing that doesn't help is it's a lot of the copy and paste assets. There's some areas in the game, don't get me wrong, that are that stand out and are very different. But I don't know. It's a much lighter game overall than Mass Effect. Mass Effect's a bit of a, even though it's all kind of like for the good of humanity, it's still kind of a dark, reasonably dark game. Man, this area is super not leveled up. Nine armor, great. Okay. Is this even the mission that we're on, or has it changed us over to the... oh, Felix has got some points to spend. 1 perk point. Gain armor when it takes damage, that sounds good. Yeah, is this even the right quest that we're on? Yeah, okay. Can we solve this peacefully, please, Trask?
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
That's right. Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Harlow wants your ring as proof of your death. That's all I'm after.
Harlow wants my ring. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. A ring's a lot easier to lose than a hand. How do I know that I can trust you?
If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All the palaver about revolutions, it's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at her.
You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
I would imagine probably ended up with those being the people to use for those experiments.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. Never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Didn't we just know that it was going to be more complicated than that? Some randomer just starts saying, oh, kill this guy for me. That ain't the way I do business. Yeah, I get it. Where's the stashed evidence there? Yeah, like I was saying, it's not quite as well. The main story is not quite as gripping as Mass Effect. The worlds aren't quite as believable, and the characters aren't quite as deep, and the backstory of everything's not quite as deep either. So there's a lot of reasons why Mass Effect is such a revered title, and a lot of reasons why people choose to put up with some of its shortcomings. So, stashed receipts, eh? Can we These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. So he has been working for the board. I don't think that means he deserves to die, though. So let's see what he's got to say. What was that something? Oh no, that corridor just bent round. I see.
Word.
The bird. Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Yeah. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Whoa! Flipping out, man. No need to just attack us.
That's the last of him!
Well, at least it is for now. That's a shame, isn't it? He could have just... Could have just gone his way and everyone been fine, but then he just opens fire like some lunatic. Oh well, good for us. Could be some more folks out here, no doubt. Okay. Oh, I forgot I was right to shot on ammo. Anywhere we can buy ammo? Oh, vending machine probably. Which ammo is it that they use that I'm short of? Is it light? Assault rifle. Heavy ammo. Move on. Is that it? 50. Why, that's not enough. Man, this is so much our, like, the best weapon that we have. By far. I mean, what happened? We had loads of ammo for like the whole game, and then all of a sudden heavy ammo has become a problem. When that said 9, did that mean 9 bullets? Oh my god, it did. Ugh. I'm gonna lug this ridiculous machine gun about. We do seem to be a little bit over leveled for these companion quests, which is telling me that we're at the end.
Are these folks friendly or not? That's what I want.
Does this take light ammo? That seems weird. Yeah, it does. Okay. Sorry, construction dude. I thought you were a, thought you were foe. Okay. So I believe that's that quest done, is it? No, speak with Felix on the ship. Okay. So, and I was kind of quite surprised. I was thinking this about the kind of story elements and the dialogue and stuff of this game, because we got some points. One of the things that this studio is praised for so much on what was it, the Fallout New Vegas was the story and the characters and the choices and things like that. But I found in this game the choices have generally boiled down to super good, super bad, or in some cases a compromise in the middle, which is, you know, it's decent, but it's just not. I was expecting something a little deeper, but I don't know. Maybe I've just missed out on some of the better quests or things like that. Let's have a look. What are we going for here? Hack, sneak, intimidate, lie, persuade. I think we want to just increase his weapons. Okay. Perks. Walk speed. I'm still forgetting about the slowing time. Just don't need it most of the time. Additional ammo stock. We kind of need that now, but I don't know if it's a great. 5 meter intractable highlight rate. Yeah, let's do that. Quality of life improvement. Okay, so Felix. I used to have a cat called Felix. He was awesome when I was a kid. He followed us around everywhere.
This is definitely not how I imagined it to end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You never really know what's going on inside someone's skull.
No, I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we put Trask in the ground. No, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
No worries, Felix. Next. Star-Crossed Troopers. For Edgewater. Okay. Who's this for? Yeah, okay. Okay. Edgewater with Nyoka. Let's do this. Been a while since we've been to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
those graphics. Oh my god.
Remember that you are not.
Go to Felix, add Nyoka, and let's go. Okay. Where are we going? 670 meters. Near the geothermal power plant. Okay. Oh, just round the back of there, I guess. It's like there's all these dialogue trees and folks to talk to, but I never feel like I really need to, ooh, what's up here? Mega want to talk to everybody all the time. Whereas, like, I remember first time, like, speaking to Legion in Mass Effect, or, like, speaking to the, some of the people that had information about the, what they called the ancient race. The Protheans. Like, I was so fascinated. I really wanted to know what was going on, to the point where I think when I first got to the conversation tree about the Protheans, even though I'm pretty sure you can exhaust all of that tree, just before it happened, I popped a save game and was like, right, we're going to go through this a few times just to make sure we've got the most out of the conversation. And I don't think I've had that in any game prior Mass Effect or after Mass Effect. Just not sure. What were we supposed to be doing here? Rebecca and Anders we're looking for.
Pick again. The door's busted. Rebecca? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Anderson's medallion. Rebecca's rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarcha was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The town won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say that I'm sorry. Anderson and we didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarchs live in hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulphur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting day in day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place isn't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought, maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... The bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Try to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I think I'm glad. If she were still alive now, break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to this point. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana-Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primate might do the trick.
Might do it. I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you don't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Okay, this just got a bit more complicated. Okay, back to Scylla, is it? God damn it. These quests are all seeming super fetch questy. Go here, pick this up, go here, do that. There's not a lot of weight to any of these tasks at the moment. Okay, at least this is the last one. I don't know which is the best place to go. Let's go to the landing pad.
Destination reached. Scylla.
At least it's quick, at least the load times are alright. You know, I suppose the PC's got a lot to answer for there. It's so nice when you're used to way up. Oh, so they're just kind of everywhere. Okay. Closest. I forgot what sentence I was in the middle of there. These guys got any heavy ammo at all? It looks like it's remembered that we've looted all these crates, which is not good for us. Some primals, eh? Did that set me? Was that the thing that put me over the edge? to our inventory. Okay. Damn, we've got a lot of stuff, haven't we? Breakdown, yes. Grenade launcher 2. Oh, we've got a grenade launcher 1 anyway. Regular grenade launcher, yeah. Toss ball stick, get rid of it. Tactical shotgun, get rid. Regular assault rifle, get rid. Is that the one that we've... Oh no, we've got a better. Light pistol, get rid. Bottle pistol 2.0, is that what we... Yeah, we've already got. Get rid. Assault rifle ultra, we've got a few of them. Thunder. Yeah, got a little bit of heavy ammo now, but still nothing like what we need. 14 ammo, yeah, I think that can go. Oh, 53, that's pretty good. Lockpick plus 10. Okay. Still quite close to there's a limit though, aren't we? $27 armor versus the gold armor there. I thought it was pretty cool. It's just get rid. It's not great. No, we're not going to use it, are we? Just get rid of it all. Okay. So we've got the gland, now we need to... Is that back to the ship or what? No, it's not. So I guess that's the burial site, is it? Well, what, there's two apparently. Oh, we have to go to all three, okay. 300 meters, 100 meters, okay.
No!
Oh, we've got the robots on us as well. Whoa. Is, yeah, I was just checking I knew what the heal was, just in case. Right, we've got 2 out of 3 pheromone glands, that's good. What's this cave all about? Just a nice looking cave. Okay. I remember there's another place on here with something that we couldn't access. But whatever. Well, that guy had a lot of stuff. Did get that one, previous one, didn't we? Yeah, I'm sure we did. It just didn't pop up with anything to say, you know, 2 or 3 or something similar. Alright, so he has the high ground. Colonel Butterscotch. I'm not getting beat up by primals anyway. Psh. Colonel Butterscotch. So did they used to be people at some point? That one's Colonel Butterscotch. I don't know. What are we getting hit by here? Right, we've got the glands. Is it that sentry? It's the range. And this is where that other quest was, wasn't it? Anyway. Speak to Nyoka.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
These glands are gross. Take them, please.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Caroline.
Let's do it. Monarch.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Ain't that the truth? Not entirely sure whereabouts it's going to be on Monarch. Let's go. It's not far away, is it? Oh, maybe it is. So we get to Cascadia Turnpike and then go from there. Yeah, I'm cleaning up these quests like as though the next quest is going to be the last one, because it sounds quite kind of final. But then how do I know we're not just like halfway through the game or something and something else doesn't happen between us trying to save the colonists and I can't see. I don't know. Who knows these things? Sharon, let's go. Mantisaur Hive. I'm sure we'll be
this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. It was saddening. First night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
I'm with you there. I hate that smell.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. Here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You built all this, the base?
We hauled in steel. Hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met the Enders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing the tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, the Sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first. For a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Must have been a brave kid.
More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Had a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers. Helped us trade hides for food and materials. Negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name. 1 family. Carol. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
I'm sorry they're out here to see us kick some manty ass. Oh my god. Let's do this. This gun is rubbish. Whoa, 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 heal. And again. Stuck on something. God, that took a bit of shooting, didn't it? Gee willikers. Come on, give us more heavy. We want all heavy ammo.
Damn, nimble fingers, Captain.
3 bullets. What is this drought of heavy ammo? How much have we got now? Well, let's reload everything while we're... That shrink ray was funny, but it didn't really do much. We've got a bit more than we had before. But nothing substantial, really. McLaren, we've got all of the... oh, it's a bit more. We've got all of the medallions now, I think. Okay.
That was stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone. But that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Oatway and Claire properly before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? It's painful memories, Captain.
They'll help remind you of both the good and the bad, not just the bad.
Huh. That's even a bad point. Alright, Captain. Thanks.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Well, so long, folks. I never knew thee.
Making it look easy.
Okay. So that leaves us now with only the main quest. Well, there's other stuff we can do, and I'm sure there's plenty of other side quests, but importantly, there is only the main quest that we're going to be doing. So let's get out of here and fast travel to the Unreliable, and then we shall call it for today's episode, and I shall do the last bit. I assume it's the last bit. Like I say, we could only be halfway through the game, I have no idea, but I'm thinking this is probably going to lead up to the last quest if it's not the last quest. So thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you've enjoying Outer Worlds, however much of it there is going to be left, and I shall catch you in the next episode. Alright, bye.